She was born brunette with the name of Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1st, 1926, in Los Angeles, California. 20 years later, she not only changed her hair color to blonde, but she became the renowned and iconic Hollywood actress, Marilyn Monroe. She spent most of her childhood growing up at an orphanage. The only way she found to get out of this situation was getting married with her boyfriend, Jimmy Dougherty, on June 19, 1942. As a merchant marine, her husband Jimmy was later sent to the South Pacific. Meanwhile, Monroe went to work in a munitions factory in Burbank, and it was here where she was discovered by a photographer. By the time her husband returned in 1946, Monroe already had a successful career as a model at the age of 20. Her marriage began failing as Monroe focused more on her career. This led to the couple's divorce in 1946, the same year she signed her first movie contract. With the movie contract came a new name and a new image. She began calling herself Marilyn Monroe and colored her hair totally blonde. But her acting career didn't really take off until the 1950s. Her small role in John Huston's crime drama, The Asphalt Jungle, in 1950 earned her a lot of attention. That same year, she impressed audiences and critics as Claudia Caswell in All About Eve, starring Bette Davis. In 1953, Monroe made a star-making shot in Niagara. In the musical comedy Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, the emerging sex symbol was joined by another bombshell, Jane Russell, in 1953. The film was a hit, and Monroe continued to find success and fame in a series of light comedies, such as How to Marry a Millionaire, There's No Business Like Show Business in 1954, and The 7-Year Itch in 1955. With her breathy, sexy voice and spectacular figure, Monroe became an international star recognized worldwide. She returned to the screen in the dramatic comedy Bus Stop in 1956, playing a saloon singer kidnapped by a rancher who fell in love with her. In 1959, Monroe returned to familiar territory with the wildly popular comedy Some Like It Hot, with Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis. Her work on this film earned her a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Comedy. Her last two films, Let's Make Love in 1960 and The Misfits in 1961, were strong disappointments. Monroe starred opposite Clark Gable and Montgomery Clift in The Misfits. This was her last completed film. In her personal life, she had a string of unsuccessful marriages and relationships. In 1954, she married baseball player Joe DiMaggio, but 9 months later, they got divorced. After that, she married the playwright Arthur Miller from 1956 to 1961, who once said she was the saddest person he had ever seen. Rumors say that she was involved with President John F. Kennedy and or his brother Robert around the time of her death.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
Marilyn Monroe died on August 5th, 1962, at her home in Brentwood, Los Angeles. At that time, she was 36 years old. Her death was officially declared a suicide by a drug overdose, evidenced by the fact that an empty bottle of sleeping pills were found by her bed. However, there have been some speculations over the past years that she may have been murdered. Although she had a troubled life and a low self-esteem, her name will always remain as the enigmatic sex symbol she was. Marilyn Monroe will forever be Hollywood's Golden Girl.